What's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. And I want to talk to you, my audience, and my all of my subscribers, and to all my new subscribers, of what I'm going to be talking about today. And I pretty much want to come to you on a topic of, one of the things in the black community of what we got to get rid of, especially if we want to have like the self-respect and, for ourselves and for people all around the world. And I'm definitely going to say this though, man. I call this subject the glorification of deaf culture must stops. And this is actually going to be like a three-part video because, with so many things that we glorify. There's so many things that we glorify, in our community that, that really needs to stop. And I'm sick and tired of this, man, this deaf culture, this, I'm a real nigga this, I'm a real nigga that, or I'm a real bitch, things of that nature. We glorify, this thug deaf culture, pretty much, man, to the extreme, to where as though we have let this culture, this type of way of life and this way of thinking, man, become a, become a part of our psyche, become a part of our culture when, to the point where, when somebody doesn't come off a certain kind of way, you want to talk about, well, this person is not black enough, or he's not thug, or he's not a quote unquote real nigga. You feel what I mean? And I'm sick and tired of us, what I'm saying? We going around here, listen to all of these daggone records about us killing each other. We glorify killing one another. We glorify calling our women bitches and whores. We glorify around here. I'm talking about we going around here glorifying, all these negative things. Talking about we thugs and all that. And if you ask me, that is not a part of our culture. And the reason why I'm definitely going to say that, because if you have the knowledge of, if you have the knowledge of self, or who you are and where you come from, you're not going to pick up those kind of ways. And I really get sick and tired of us, I'm saying, with the pants sagging thing. That really has to go. That's another part of the thing about the deaf culture, about the stuck deaf culture that I really don't like. The pants sagging thing has got to go. I'm talking about, like I said, us out here, we glorify us killing each other. And that's one of the main things. That's one of the main things that I really want us to stop doing is stop doing as a people, is that we gotta stop killing one another. We going around here killing one another and we glorify that shit. Like a prime example, I remember the time back in the day, when we had movies like Boys in the Hood, New Jack City, Colors, Dead Presidents, Menace to Society, a lot of times those movies were there for us to learn a lesson. Now they did show what was going on in the inner city, what it's like, dealing with, situations and, circumstances, dealing with the inner city, as far as us dealing with, them dropping no drugs and guns into the community and stuff like that. But you already had like gangs and stuff like that. That's another one of the things that has to also stop. Is especially with the gangs. You feel what I mean? But like I said, case in point, those movies were there. For us to learn a lesson from, for us to not get involved in that kind of a lifestyle, because they always showed you in the movie, when you live that kind of lifestyle, those are going to be the consequences and the repercussions for what you do and live that kind of lifestyle. And a lot of times we picked up those images. We picked up the images and we pretty much have adapted that, and we pretty much have adapted that and let that be a way of life for us. And at the same time, with somebody in the black community who doesn't want to emulate that kind of lifestyle, or he ain't hood enough, or he not a real nigga, or you a coon, you a clown. And at the same time, we got to stop that shit. That really gets on my daggone nerves because, we always want to glorify, but somebody is supposed to be a quote unquote real nigga. My question is this to y'all. What the fuck is a real nigga? You feel me? See, when you've been dumbed down to a goddamn slave and you're ignorant and you lost the knowledge yourself of who you really are and where you come from, you don't even know, you don't even have a sense of direction, and you don't even have the knowledge of your own God, the knowledge of your own God, your land, your culture, your language, and you've been broken down into being a nigga. Guess what? You are a real nigga. You being exactly what the system wants you to be, a real nigga. And that is something that we got to stop. And just because somebody doesn't have that type of, hood or street mentality or quality, that doesn't make them less black. Or somebody that is in the African American community or whatever, or Afro Latino, Afro Caribbean community, that doesn't make them less black, or that doesn't make them less of a man or a woman when they don't want to idolize that. We got to stop idolizing that daggone culture, and we got to start picking up. And I'm gonna say we got to reprogram our brains, man, to like, and we got to reprogram our brains so we can be great critical thinkers. I'm talking about be great critical thinkers, great builders. I'm talking about just being, instead of us just being ball players and rappers, we are much more than that. We got to stop glorifying that. And be going around here calling our women bitches and whores all on record. You glorify that shit. And women, you glorify that shit. You dance to it as well too. And, you know, and it's already bad enough that they want to use the crime statistics against us all the time, which is, you know what I mean, which is disproportionately high. And they already want to justify us as being crooks, these thugs, and criminals. But at the same time, when they call us a crook, the thug, and a criminal, we want to get mad. And I'm not saying we got to change our ways to suit you know what I mean, to suit, you know, what white America has got to say about us. But no, we have to really stop that. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I don't want to keep on, you know what I mean, sounding like you know what I mean, I'm just blabbering off, but I'm not. But it doesn't make any sense how we as a people, we want to take on something that is negative. Because that is nothing but a savage culture. You want to kill your own daggone brother. That is being a savage. You want to kill your own sister. You want to rape your own sister. You want to murder your brother in cold blood. But at the same time, you got a bigger enemy who's ready to kill you anyway. That shit has got to stop. It is not cool and it's not cute. And guess what? And I'm telling you, until we get rid of that culture, now, mind you, it's going to be many other things we got to clean up. But I'm just saying, for us to gain the respect of part of the human family, because we're the original human beings of the planet. And everybody looks at us as a savage. And we got to stop looking at each other as a savage. Because the black lives really going to matter. We got to matter to ourselves. We got to matter. That means we got to take charge and we got to control the images. We got to be great leaders. We got to be great providers for our women. That means we have to... That means we got to set the example. And just because a man may not be a thug doesn't necessarily mean to make him a weak or less of a man. That, you know what I mean, that is very hypocritical. So that thug and that deaf culture, that shit has got to end. Because you're going around here with your pants sagging. If you ask me, if your pants sagging, you fagging, and you're not a real man to me. Because real men pull their motherfucking pants up and they go to work. You feel what I mean? You understand where I'm coming from? So all that real nigga shit, that real boss bitch shit, whatever the case may be, it gotta stop. So this is part one of this video. You know what I'm saying? To like the glorification of deaf culture and thug culture has got to stop. And I'm going to make a couple more videos about this. So, you know, I just had to drop another jewel to y'all. And it's going to get deeper from here. And keep liking and subscribing to my channel. So I appreciate the love. And this is B Miles coming to you live once again from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. One love once again. Peace.